नमस्कार, गुड आफ्टरनून। कैसे हैं आप सभी को फिर से एक बार प्यार भरा नमस्ते। माफ कीजिएगा, थोड़ी देर एक फोन आ गया था तो मैं व्यस्त हो गया। राष्ट्रगीत चल रहा है और आईसीसी विमेन्स क्रिकेट वर्ल्ड कप 2025 पहला मुकाबला भारत बनाम श्रीलंका। दोनों टीमें, एक समय था कि जब हम सोचते थे कि श्रीलंका थोड़ी कमजोर टीम है, पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश कमजोर टीमें हैं, उभर कर आ रही हैं, लेकिन अब ऐसा नहीं है। एशिया में श्रीलंका हो या बांग्लादेश हो, पाकिस्तान हो, भारत जितनी अच्छी टीम है, दुनिया की बेहतरीन 4-5 टीमों में भारत की टीम शामिल होती है। बाकी की एशिया की टीम्स भी अब काफ़ी अच्छी हो गई हैं और कांटे की टक्कर वाले मैचेस हमने हाल ही में पिछले 1 डेढ़ साल में देखे हैं। तो श्रीलंका की टीम भी उतनी ही बढ़िया। टॉस जीता है श्रीलंका ने और भारत को चुनौती दी है कि आप पहले बल्लेबाजी कीजिए। श्रीलंका की टीम गेंदबाजी करने वाली है। बहुत ही जबरदस्त स्टेडियम, माहौल बहुत खूबसूरत है और ये गुवाहाटी का बहुत ही जाना पहचाना पुराना स्टेडियम। यहाँ पर एक दिवसीय क्रिकेट मैचेस भी बहुत हो चुके हैं और बरसापारा स्टेडियम बढ़िया जगह। लोग क्रिकेट प्रेमी हैं, बहुत प्यार करते हैं क्रिकेट से और चाहते हैं कि अच्छा मैच हो। तो यहाँ देखना ये होगा कि दोनों टीम्स कैसे प्रदर्शन करती हैं, लेकिन सबसे पहले एक निगाह डाल देते हैं दोनों टीम्स की ओर। स्मृति मंदाना, प्रतिका रावल, हरलीन देओल, हरमनप्रीत कौर जो कि कप्तान है भारत की, जेमिमा रॉड्रिग्स, ऋचा घोष विकेटकीपर बैटर, दीप्ति शर्मा, अमनजोत कौर, स्नेह राणा, क्रांति गौड़ और श्री चारनी। मेरी निगाहें इन युवा खिलाड़ियों पर। भारतीय बाएं हाथ के स्पिन गेंदबाज श्री चारनी, क्रांति गौड़, बाकी तो आपने नाम सभी के सुने होंगे, लेकिन इन दो नामों पर नजर रखिएगा। कितने अद्भुत खिलाड़ी हैं, छोटी छोटी जगह से आए हुए हैं। आंध्रा से है, मध्य प्रदेश से है, श्री चारनी आंध्र की हैं, क्रांति गौड़ एमपी की हैं और क्या क्रिकेट खेलती हैं। अपने क्रिकेट से प्यार करती हैं, मेहनत करती हैं और भारत के लिए ये बहुत बढ़िया प्लेइंग 11 है। श्रीलंका की बात करें तो चमारी अटापट्टू कप्तान, बहुत ही अनुभवी जबरदस्त खिलाड़ी, और उनके साथ हसीना परेरा, हर्षिता समर विक्रमा, विश्मी गुनारत्ने, कविशा दिलहारी, अनुष्का संजीवनी जो कि विकेटकीपर बैटर हैं, नीलाक्षिका सिल्वा, सुगंधिका कुमारी, इनोका रणवीरा, अचिनी कुलसारिया, अचिनी कुलासूरिया और उदेशिका प्रबोधनी, ये प्लेयर्स हैं श्रीलंका की। पिछले 5 मैचों की बात कर लें फटाफट, समय थोड़ा है हमारे पास। भारत ने पिछले 5 मैचों में 2 मैच हारे हैं जबकि 3 मैच जीते हैं। तो ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं है मैच जीतना और हारने के बीच। जबकि श्रीलंका का भी कुछ मामला वैसा ही है, 3 मैच हारे हैं और 2 मैच जीते हैं। तो बराबरी की टक्कर, जो मैं शुरुआत से कह रहा हूँ, कांटे की टक्कर होने वाली है। बल्लेबाजी के लिए बहुत जबरदस्त ये विकेट है, सरफेस है। गर्मी जरूर है गुवाहाटी में, लेकिन स्पिनर्स को भी मौका मिल सकता है। कुछ दरारें हैं देखने को मिली हैं शुरुआत में, जब विजुअल्स मिले तो दरारें हैं, स्पिनर्स को मौका मिल सकता है। और अब देखना ये होगा कि भारतीय प्रारंभिक बैटर्स पावर प्ले में कितने रन बनाते हैं। और जी हाँ, ये अभी बदल गया, ये 50 ओवर का मैच है, यहाँ पर पावर प्ले 10 ओवर्स का होगा। तो 10 ओवर्स में कम से कम 65-70 रन खड़े कर पाते हैं कि नहीं, वो देखना होगा। विकेट्स एक से ज्यादा ना खोएं, क्योंकि 50 ओवर का मैच है। और राष्ट्रगीत चल रहे हैं दोनों देशों के। जितने भी दर्शक हैं इस अद्भुत स्टेडियम में, काफी चमकीला, बड़ा रंगीन सा ये स्टेडियम है। और ये सब खड़े होकर राष्ट्रगीत गा रहे हैं, सम्मान के साथ, इज्जत के साथ। काफी भावनाएं उभर कर आ जाती हैं जैसे ये राष्ट्रगीत बजते हैं। और क्योंकि ये आईसीसी द्वारा आयोजित टूर्नामेंट है, विश्व कप, आईसीसी विमेन्स क्रिकेट वर्ल्ड कप 2025, तो ये पूरा जो ऑर्गेनाइज किया जाता है, आयोजित किया जाता है, आयोजन किया जाता है, ये आईसीसी द्वारा। और बीसीसीआई जो लोकल इंडिया के कंट्रोल बोर्ड हैं, श्रीलंका के कंट्रोल बोर्ड हैं, क्योंकि श्रीलंका में भी कुछ मैचेस कोलंबो में होने वाले हैं। तो ये मिला जुला एक प्रयास है और बड़ा मजा आने वाला है अगले कुछ 3 एक हफ्ते। तो दिल थाम के बैठिए, आज का मैच बहुत ही रोमांचक होने वाला है। और ये मैच क्योंकि 50 ओवर्स का है, धीरे धीरे एक सस्पेंस थ्रिलर नॉवेल की तरह, उपन्यास की तरह खुलेगा। सो साथ में रहिए, विजुअल्स देखते रहिए, आवाज मेरी सुनिए और बताइए कि आपको कैसा लग रहा है। मैं अभी कुछ देर के लिए स्विच होता हूँ अंग्रेजी में। सो गुड आफ्टरनून everyone who has joined with me on this YouTube channel, Shriman Cricket Dil Se. जी हाँ, बिल्कुल, you are connected. I'm sure you are enjoying this wonderful broadcast. And I'm saying wonderful because the match itself is very exciting. India plays on Sri Lanka at Guwahati Barsapara Stadium, Assam Cricket Association Stadium, Guwahati. Match 1 of 28. It's a league stage. Sri Lanka has won the toss, elected to field. Atapattu, all eyes will be on Atapattu and Pereira. Harshit has been tremendous scorer. Sanjeevani is the keeper batter. Kavisha, De Silva, Vishmi, whereas the bowlers, Prabodini, Ranavira, Dasanayaka, and Kula Surya. These are the spin and seam bowlers for Sri Lanka. So good combination. This is going to be a cracker of a game, and we'll have to wait and watch how things unfold in this match. Mind you, the Asian teams, when they face each other in Indian context, Asian wickets, more importantly, whether it's Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, India, they are relatively at ease because they find these wickets at home. They have been playing on similar surfaces in their country as well. So they are confident, comfortable, and their anxiety levels do not shoot up. Indian batters all ready. The umpires for this afternoon's game, on-field umpires, both from Australia, Claire Polosar and Eloise Sheridan, whereas the television umpire is Kim Lawton from New Zealand. Match referee is Chandre Fritzi from South Africa. So both the Indian batters on the ground, loud cheers from the crowd, lots of media people all around the ground. And we can understand this because it's an ICC tournament. International Cricket Council is organizing. It's a World Cup. Can't get bigger than this. So Sri Lanka, after having won the toss, they've elected to bowl first. Indian batters, Smriti Mandana. This name has gained so much of popularity in the past few years. Miss Consistent. Yes, she has been extremely consistent with her bat, with her innings. So Pratika and Smriti will open the innings for India. And we have to wait for the countdown. Lights are already on in the stadium. Yes, while it is just 3 o'clock, a minute past 3 o'clock, but you can well imagine it's Guwahati, eastern part of the country. So the sun sets very early. Lights are on. Smriti at the non-striker end, Pratika Rawal, 25 years old, right hand bat. She will be taking the strike, and the first delivery is what she will be facing. 18 matches, 802 runs. Pratika ready. Everything looks settled. Whereas at the non striker end, Smriti Mandana, 29 years old, average close to 48, has played over 100 games, 109 to be precise, and close to 5,000 runs. She has an opportunity to surpass 5,000 runs in her ODI career. The bowling operation will be managed by Achini. Achini, she is right hand, or she looks like bowling from over the wicket, right hand outside the off stump, the ball keeping very low this time. Kula Surya, well built, but this looked like a loosener, pitching outside the off stump, and Pratika had no issues whatsoever to leave the ball, watch the ball, and the bounce of the surface. Kula Surya has started the attack for the Sri Lankan team. This one well bowled and driven firmly between point and cover. Ball is racing. Outfield is extremely fast. First runs for India, first runs for Pratika. Over pitch delivery, but brilliantly driven through cover and point. 4 runs to India. Good start, confident start by Pratika. Well pitched, hardly any movement. Wicket looks hard and firm. A bit of grass I can see, but this was watchful eyes right over the ball, front foot ahead, reaching the ball and driven firmly, not with much power, but timing and placement. Pratika on 4. This one on middle stump, played confidently, cautiously, no runs. So the wicket looks good. Couple of deliveries which we have seen so far. Pratika looks in good form, confident, and what a moment for Pratika. We all know Shefali Verma has been opening with Smriti Mandana for quite some time, but of late she is not figuring in the playing 11. Some injury could be, but Pratika has this golden opportunity on her back foot this time. No runs taken. The field is point, cover, extra cover, mid off, all in 30-yard circle. So some interesting facts will keep sharing as the match progresses. But this is the 55th venue in India to stage a one-day international. 55th venue. You can imagine the craze, the love for this cricket, game of cricket. It's like a second religion for all of us. Pratika, this one, Kulasurya shapes away from Pratika, and watchful eyes of Pratika leaves it, no damage done. But this is a good bowling by the Sri Lankan bowler, well pitched and shaping away from the right-handed batter, Kulasurya. After having given that boundary, it's a very good comeback for her. 3 dot deliveries. Last ball of this over, well pitched, plays it defensively. 4 of this over, India 4 without loss after first over. Good start by Sri Lanka and a confident, sedate, watchful, cautious start by India. I can see some of my friends have joined with me on this YouTube broadcast. Welcome. Let me see who are the live chat, top fans, and hello and welcome. So it's time for Smriti Mandana, for the first time in this tournament, in this match, to take strike. Left-handed batter. Smriti Mandana. What a player. She has a very seasoned, mature head, amazingly talented, fit, and she believes in performing every time she plays for India. For first ball, trying to York, possibly attempted Yorker by Prabodhani, a military medium speed of 91.4 kilometers per hour. She is slim, reasonably good height, and for a left-handed batter, she is bowling left arm over the wicket. This one, good delivery, and Smriti is beaten. All ends up this ball with the arm coming inside for a left-handed batter, and Smriti is fortunate that the ball did not ricochet off her pads or bat. So good bowling, good start by Sri Lanka. Smriti still without scoring, hasn't opened her account. Again, a Yorker delivery pushes it straight between mid-off and mid-on. There was this little intent by Smriti to take a single, but then on second thoughts, she decided not to go for such a risky run. But this was a good delivery. The previous one, 6 to 8 meters, is the length which most bowlers maintain in a white ball cricket and makes it difficult for the batter. This one, short of a length. Watchful eyes plays it softly with her hands, a short mid-wicket position, specially kept for Smriti for those uppish drives when she wants to play those drives towards her onside. Smriti, Pratika, the openers, and then Harleen Deol and Harmanpreet Kaur. This one driven again firmly towards mid-off, right on the 30-yard circle, no runs added. So tough luck for Renuka. She's not part of the playing 11, Renuka Singh. And Sri Charani, left-arm spinner for India, gets a wonderful opportunity to play for India and make her place count. A good delivery, driven firmly. There is a fielder again on mid-off, fields no runs. After 2 overs, India still remains on 4 without loss. Good start, very good start by Sri Lanka. Excellent bowling, maintaining a good line and length. And both Indian batters are also equally watchful, not keen to take any risk. And it's good cricket all over. If we see good fielding, good bowling, and good batting. Kula Surya will continue her bowling from. We'll have to get to know which end is this. But what I can see right now is the Assam Cricket Association Stadium. Guwahati is right in front of me. And Kula Surya is all set. Right arm round the wicket. This has been firmly pushed. And there was a slight misunderstanding. They wanted to take a single, a quick single. But Smriti Mandhana at the last moment said no to Pratika. And Pratika had to quickly go back into her crease. Excellent stop there at short mid-off. And Sri Lanka, like I said, is no mean a team, not a weak team any longer. They have been playing excellent cricket. And this is going to be a cracker of a game. That I'm very sure. Both the teams are amazingly talented, doing very well in international circuit. So Atapattu, Pereira, Harshita, Vishmi, Kavisha, De Silva, Sanjeevani, Dasanayaka, Kulasurya, Prabodhini, excellent team. Pratika on strike. Good delivery, thick outside edge. The ball runs away towards third man, fielded there. A single for India. Pratika moves on to 5. And so is India's score, 5 without loss. This is the third over. Mind you, this is a 50-over game. The power play will comprise of 10 overs. So 2 fielders only can be placed outside the 30-yard circle in the first 10 overs. Excellent fielding display here by Sri Lankan women players. It's humid, and Guwahati as such is hot and humid in August and September. Short of length, pulled towards fine leg, no fielder whatsoever, and there was a fielder at square leg, but she had no chance. First boundary for Smriti Mandhana. India moves on to 9. This is just the third over. A very ordinary delivery, I must say. Short pitched, bowled on middle and leg, further moving down the leg side, and for a southpaw, a Smriti Mandana left-handed batter, this is a cakewalk. It's a gift offered to her, and she gracefully accepted it, pulled it easily towards fine leg for a boundary. This one again on the leg side. This has been played elegantly. Wrist work in action. Another boundary by Smriti, and Kulasurya trying to bowl on the off stump, missing her line. Two consecutive deliveries on leg stump, both played brilliantly by Smriti Mandana for two consecutive boundaries. This was again a loose delivery, pitched outside leg stump, further going down the leg side, and a very easy boundary for Smriti Mandana. Smriti, with these two boundaries, moves on to 8, and India on 13. Again on the leg stump, but this time with a straight bat, Smriti plays it defensively. Third over is completed, India 13 without loss. 9 runs in this over. Good over for India. Two back-to-back boundaries by Smriti. So 5 runs were scored before this over, plus add 9, so it's 14. 14 without loss, India. All the floodlights are on, and many of us must be wondering how the floodlights are on at 15 past 3, but that's how it is in Guwahati. This one on the leg stump, Prabodhini again missing her line, and an easy single to Pratika. She moves on to 6. Smriti batting on 8 with two excellent boundaries. India 15 without loss. It's still 14. So a single was taken, but it's still 14. And this time, officially played, there's a fielder, and Smriti Mandana has to go back to the dugout as she played a very weak looking shot, uppish in the air, and a very big blow to India. Smriti Mandana back in the pavilion, caught. This was a good catch in the air, traveled for a long time, and Prabodhini strikes for Sri Lanka. Ball pitching outside the off stump. Smriti Mandana wanted to pike it over point, couldn't time it, and an easy catch there at her second attempt. And that's a big wicket for Sri Lanka. India loses Smriti Mandana. Caught Vishmi, bowled Prabodhini. Not a good start for Smriti. Out for 8. India 14 for 1. I was just going through the temperature at Guwahati. It's 32 degrees Celsius. And look at the humidity, 64%. And it feels like 39 degrees Celsius. So it's hot, it's humid, and it's going to be hotter if India keep losing wickets like this. They need to again streamline their innings, because in the very first session, in the first 3 overs itself, India have lost a big wicket of Smriti Mandana, player in form, and now the onus would be on Pratika and Harleen Deol. 14 for 1 in 3.2 overs. Left arm bowler, ball shaping in for the right-handed batter this time. Prabodhini has been bowling brilliantly. She just gave a single in her second over. She has conceded just 3 runs and has taken a big wicket. Harleen, with an average of about 32.6, can bat and can score big runs. This time again, a good delivery, and this could have been another wicket. Prabodhini varying her pace, bowled at 93 kilometers per hour. And it's Harleen Deol. She wanted to push it. And these are the strokes where you often get caught because you are in two minds whether to push or play defensively. This one again, a good delivery on the off stump, front foot forward, plays it defensively, and we will yet to open her account. Smriti Mandana, those who have just joined with me on this broadcast, Smriti is out for just eight in fourth over of the innings, Indian innings. Two fielders outside the circle, one third man and the other one at the fine leg. This one has been driven nicely, good looking shot, and the ball races away to the fence, long on fence for a boundary. Harleen Deol opens her account. End of Prabodhini's second over. India 18 for the loss of one wicket after four overs. So good boundary for India, but a big wicket which they have lost, and this will be a big blow to India. So I was trying to find out how are things in Guwahati. A lot of people, cricket-loving crowd, enjoying this wonderful game of cricket, and it's a big occasion. Cricket lovers in Guwahati don't often get to see international games, and this is one moment they are watching international cricket stars and, of course, Indian stars live in front of their eyes. This time, a good looking shot by Pratika, but straight to the extra cover fielder, no runs. Sri Lanka, after having won the toss, elected to field first, and now their decision is looking fruitful. They have already got a big wicket of Smriti. It's a lottery, I must say. Big, a very big wicket, especially looking at her current form when she played against Australia, having scored those hundreds. So Smriti must be regretting this opportunity. I'm sure she must be thinking in her mind that in this World Cup, she will go all guns blazing, score as many runs as possible for herself, for the country. But it just didn't work out in this very first game. So bad luck for Smriti, bad luck for India, and Sri Lanka riding very high this time. Good delivery by Kula Surya on the off stump, and that's one wonderful thing which I'm observing so far. Both the Sri Lanka bowlers, Kula Surya, right now, excellent line and length, three dot deliveries, first three deliveries, Pratik on strike. This is fifth over, and India still on 18. They've lost the wicket of Smriti Mandana. Some change now. There is a deep cover right on the fence for Pratika for those drives. So the bowling will be on off stump. This time again driven towards the same position, deep cover, but a single for Pratika. She moves on to seven, and Harleen batting on four will be on strike. I can see good crowd here in the stadium. However, there are some seats which are still vacant, but that is understandable. It's a working day. Crowds will come in as the evening progresses. Kula Surya, this one on middle and leg, plays it defensively. Harleen, watchful, and she knows the responsibility which is on her shoulders after India has lost Smriti early in the innings. Current run rate under four. And this, I'm sure most Indian support staff or team members wouldn't have expected that Smriti would get out cheaply, but that's how the cricket is. End of fifth over, India 19 for 1. A good over for Sri Lanka. So Indian women watchful, on back foot, trying to study, trying to understand how things are, especially the wicket. And full credit must be given to the Sri Lankan bowlers for top class bowling, maintaining excellent line and length. And that's what matters in a 50 over game, how you start, how you build your innings, and how you bowl in pairs and create that pressure on the batters. So, Smriti, while she was settling down, she had hit two wonderful boundaries, but then all of a sudden, that uppish looking stroke on the offside, mistime shot, and she's back in the dugout. Now it's Pratika who will be on strike, Prabodhini with her third over. She has taken the big wicket of Smriti. Prabodhini, keeper right next to the stumps. That's a good move by Sri Lanka and a slip also. Left arm, good delivery. This line and length which Prabodhini is maintaining, it's tantalizing, it's tempting. And she's bowling at around 95, 96 kilometers per hour. So it's like a spin bowler bowling a bit fast. Short of a length on the off stump, goes on her back foot. Pratika plays it defensively. So a really watchful, cautious start by Indian batters here. Full credit to Prabodhini for restricting India and putting on that additional pressure. This one outside the off stump pushes towards point. Fielder positioned exactly for these kind of shots. No runs. And excellent power play so far for Sri Lanka. India not even managing to score 20 runs. India still stationary on 19. Number of dot deliveries so far 19 for 1. Pratika batting on 7 in 17 deliveries, whereas Hudlin, who has just come in, has faced 6 deliveries for her 4 runs. This time over the wicket, driven firmly and finds a gap between point and cover. One more run to India. India moves on to 20. Just a single from this over from Prabodhini. Indian batters not able to find gaps or get quick runs. And that's the beauty of bowling a very tight line and length. Again over the wicket, this time to Hurlin Deol, and this time Hurlin finds a gap. The ball races away towards the cover fence. A boundary after a long wait. India moves on to 24. This is the last delivery now to be bowled. Finally, a boundary and some respite and relief to Indian supporters and Indian dugout as well. This was pitched outside the off stump, had given width to the batter, and what a lovely, good looking, pleasing drive from Hurleen, and a boundary accrues. Credit to the batters. Hurleen batting on 8. Again over the wicket, short of a length, plays it softly with her hands. So pleasing to the eyes. End of the 6th over, India 24 for 1. I would like to see more and more cricket lovers joining this broadcast. So far, still waiting. Can't see more people joining, but that's okay. I'm doing this for my own practice, and as long as I can do that, I'm happy. But that drive, which we saw from Harleen Deol, perfect timing, transfer of weight, which we saw, point of impact just under her eyes, and it's Kula Surya with her 4th over. On the off stump, no runs. Pratika is on strike. Both batters batting on 8. Pratika has taken 19 deliveries to score her 8 runs, whereas Harleen Deol has taken just 8 deliveries to score her 8. India 24 for 1. Kula Surya bowling over the wicket. Overpitched, driven firmly, but straight to the fielder at cover. No runs. 24 for 1. India. Sri Lankan captain Chamari Atapattu won the toss, elected to bowl first, and a dejected, disappointed Smriti Mandana. This is a big game. They can't take it lightly, and she must be pretty angry at herself for a very average looking shot in the beginning of the innings. Pratika plays it softly with the soft hands. And these things often happen. Maybe rush of blood. She wanted to loft it, but possibly she missed out looking at the fielder who was stationed exactly at deep covers. And I will say a poor shot there by Smriti Mandana. This time, shot of a length, pulled it beautifully over mid wicket. 4 runs to Pratika. It's a very fast outfield here at Gawati. And Pratika, very swift on her legs, watched the ball carefully, transfer of weight on her back foot, and pulled it over mid wicket for a good looking boundary. Great timing, great handwork, and she was looking so confident when she struck this shot. Pratika batting on 12. India 28 for 1. Shot of a length on the off stump goes on her back foot. Pratika pushes it gently towards cover. Another single. Pratika moves on to 13. Deol is on 8. And after a while, it's Hurleen's opportunity to take the strike. Current run rate 4.24. Overpitched, trying to Yorker. There's a loud appeal for LBW. Umpire is unmoved. There is an opportunity to take the review. They are looking at each other, Sri Lankan players. India 29 for 1. This is the seventh over, this was the last ball. Are they taking a review? Still discussing, and the time is over. So, have they taken a review? Let me just wait and watch. Yes, they have taken a review at the very last moment. So, we'll have to wait and watch. We'll have to wait for the television umpire's decision. The ball struck. Where did it pitch? Was it a bounce? It hit the toe of the bat. It thereafter, after hitting the toe, it bounced. Yes, I can see the ball has bounced after hitting the bat. So if it's an appeal for catch, it is a bump catch, so not out. Kulasurya, end of over, number 7, India 29 for 1. Pratika batting on 13, Hurleen Deol on 8. It's ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2025. First match being played at Gawati, Assam Cricket Association ground. Sri Lankan captain Atapattu won the toss, elected to bowl first. Indian batters Smriti Mandana and Pratika Rawal opened the innings. Smriti got out cheaply after scoring 8 runs, and right now it's Pratika batting on 14, whereas Hurleen Deol is batting on 8. Sri Lankan bowlers have been bowling a very tidy line and length, and that has resulted in India managing to score just 30 runs in 7.1 overs. Hurleen Deol batting on 8. Current run rate is just 4.20. Prabodhini has taken the wicket of Smriti Mandana. She's in her 4th over. This one wide outside the off stump, and this has been driven through the cover. A single for Pratika. She moves on to 15, and it's now Pratika who will be on strike. Hurleen moves on to 9, and a very disappointed, dejected Smriti Mandana. We can see her expressions on her face, and it's apparent. This time, a quick single there by the two batters, Pratika and Hurleen Deol. This was good demonstration of excellent running between the wickets, good calling between both of them. India move on to 32 for 1. This is the eighth over. So after this, two more overs before the power play ends. And I must say and compliment Sri Lankan bowlers have been accurate, have been very tight, and they have maintained an excellent line and length to ensure that India do not score easily. And in the process, India have also lost a big wicket of Smriti Mandana. Over the wicket, left arm, well pitched delivery on the middle stump, and the batter, Harleen Deol, plays it defensively. And this is what matters when bowlers like Udeshika Prabodhani, they maintain a good line and length, do not give any width, and the batter has to take additional risk to score runs. This time, width is given to the batter, Harleen Deol, and she accepts it gracefully and places it between short third and point for a boundary. India move on to 36 after having lost Smriti, and this is the eighth over in progress.